Okay, we're back to it. Now we're ready for 2.3, right? Okay, let's go to a whiteboard. Let's extend it. Let's move this over here and get a pencil in black. Okay, now we're on 2. Okay, do I not have a pencil? 2.3, which deals with the dreaded word problems. Oh no. I'll put my book up here so I can see it. Okay, now, just because it's word problems, I don't want you to freak out. It's fine. But I want you to notice in section 2.3, in the very beginning of the chapter in the book, which you either have or you have online, they give you words that kind of are hints for translating addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. For instance, if I had this, I could say in words the sum of a number and 7. Or I could say 7 more than a number. Or I could say a number plus 7. Or I could say 7 added to a number. I could say a number increased by 7. Or I could say the sum of 2 numbers, x and 7. Okay? So, lots of different ways you can say it. If I had this, I could say 2 less than a number. I could say a number minus 2. Or 2 minus, if I said 2 minus a number, it would be like this. 2 minus a number. This is a number minus 2. This is 2 less than a number. This is a number subtracted from 2. Got to be careful with that, okay? If I had this, 16 times a number multiplied by 16. 16 times a number, or the product of 16 and a number. And if I had this, I could say 8 divided by a number, the quotient of 8 and a number, the ratio of 8 and a number. Okay? There's all kinds of different ways to say the same thing. Now, with that said, let's see if we could translate, let's see, what if I had, this was my equation. How could I put that in words? I could say, and there's many different ways, twice a number minus 3 is 42. Twice a number minus 3 is 42. I could say 2 times a number. I could say 3 less than 2 times a number is 42. All kinds of different ways. I could say twice a number decreased by 3 instead of just minus. All right, what if I had this? X over x plus 4 equals 28. Think about this. The quotient of a number and that number increased by 4 is 28. The quotient between a number and that number increased by 4 is 28. Or, what if I had this? X over 4 plus x equals 10. The quotient of a number and 4 increased by the number is 10. Or a number divided by 4 plus that same number is 10. You can make it sound really, really big, like you are a mathematician who knows what you're talking about, or you can say it in plain and simplest terms. Okay? A number divided by that same number plus 4 is 28. Easy terms. Or the quotient of a number and the number increased by 4 is 28. It all means the same thing. Okay? And then one other thing real cool here. One other thing they want you to know is they want you to remember the difference between an equation, and an expression. Remember, an equation you solve, and an expression you simplify. And the big thing about this is there's an equal sign. And here there is not an equal sign. Okay? So let's look at, let me give you an example. Now we're going to apply it to a problem. The length of a rectangle is 1 centimeter more than twice the width. The length is 1 centimeter more than twice the width. Now remember, this is a rectangle, okay? And the perimeter is 110 centimeters. They want you to find length and width. Okay. What you want to do is, if the length is blah, 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 more than blah, 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 the width. What comes last gets the variable. What comes last in the sentence is the easiest way to do it, gets the variable. Now, what do we know about the length? Well, it's 1 more than twice the width. Well, if the width is x, it's 1 more than twice the width. Length, width. Now, perimeter is 110, and you should know from the last section, perimeter, excuse me for just a minute. This is Elizabeth Morris. Hey! Yep.